Over 30 young men turned out for last week's national basketball team tryouts for the upcoming Best of the Best tournament. The players came from high schools around the country and featured some of the best under-20 players in the TCI. Organizer of the Best of the Best tournament, Russell Cox, said that he wanted to improve the quality of play from the Turks and Caicos teams.
Basically, since last year with the experience, I realized that having several schools in this tournament, it makes it difficult for us to pretty much stand strong as a nation. So therefore, I say, okay, what we're going to do this year is bring together all the high schools and pick the best out of every school and call it TCI All-Stars. So we have a national team that is going to be playing in this tournament now that is coming up July the 2nd to the 5th.
The national under-20 basketball team will be trained by a number of coaches, including the director of sports, Alvin Parker, who played both high school and college basketball on scholarship. Parker said his main focus is to teach the young men smart basketball.
Well, what I'm really trying to do is just impart some knowledge on the young guys, teach them a little bit of the plays I've learned while I was in school and the way playing basketball. It's a good thing that Mr. Cox and Keith and Marvin is doing for the young men of the Turks and Caicos. I'm happy that the Basketball Federation has given them their blessings to continue on with their tournament once again this year. And whatever is needed from the Sports Commission, we will try our best to make sure that they have it to ensure that this tournament goes on and it goes on at a high level of competition for our young men.
Rounding out the coaches is Keith Cox and Marvin Forbes, two high school basketball coaches who both say the trials were packed with talented players, so much so that the four coaches decided to go with two teams for the upcoming tournament. Cox said that the ultimate goal is to have both teams playing in the championship game, but to accomplish that, it will take conditioning and discipline.
Well, we got a lot of kids right now that are very talented. Very talented. They could go to a Division I college, but it depends on their attitude and their work ethic. And that's what we're trying to instill in them now, work ethic and attitudes. But basically right now we have a good core of guys on the team, a good core of guys.
Well, I think basically what we have to do as coaches is instill in the young kids today how to listen, learn, execute exactly what we teach them, put into play what we practice. Because if they don't, we'd be wasting our time and theirs. So the best thing for us to do as coaches is to make sure, instill in the young kids how to go about playing basketball.
The Best of the Best tournament is set for July 2nd through the 5th and will feature international under-20 teams from the U.S., Bahamas, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Philippines, and defending champions Santo Domingo out of the Dominican Republic. For WIV4 Sports, I'm Jody Harvey.